Hey y'all, it is, I'm looking at the clock, it's like 11:20 right now, and I'm just sitting in the hospital room. I was trying to decide if I actually wanted to do a video or not, but today, it's been an interesting day in the hospital. They finally got me a room over in Omaha, and I'm very thankful for that. Hopefully my doctor, I haven't seen my main doctor yet. I did see some of the surgery doctors. So one of the surgery doctors, and then the infectious disease doctor, he came out to see me. The one that's working with the main doctor that I also have, and so we're just waiting for answers on that tomorrow. They've got me on some antibiotics right now that are going to help hopefully alleviate this infection. They have kind of talked a little bit about possibly putting a tube back in to drain the infection. I really, really am hoping that we don't have to do that, that we will be able to get this hashed out with just some antibiotics. I'm really hoping so. So that's just like a little scoop on that. I'm waiting for that tomorrow. But what I really wanted to make this video for was I am so thankful, and just to testify to like God's faithfulness in this season of my life. And just a reminder of that history that we have with God. If you've been through the fire with him, and he's been there for you over and over and over again, like he's not going to stop being there for you. And there have been moments through this process that have absolutely tested my faith in ways that I never really imagined my faith would be tested. I've had to definitely have people pray over me and with me and for me through this process. I do absolutely believe 100% in the power of prayer. And I've met some interesting doctors along the way and some interesting nurses. And so I'm just thankful for all of them. Even the ones that aren't getting it right 100%, because it gives me room and opportunity to, pour out grace. I really hate getting my blood drawn. There's been just a couple of people that I've called, during the time of getting that done, and I was like, I gotta reach out to some different people too, so I'm not just bugging the same ones all the time. But I really hate that, and so I was not a fan of the PICC line the last time I had it in. But honestly, when it comes to the blood draws, I kind of miss it a little bit, because they don't have to poke me, tons of times. And, I'd already been, poked 6 times. And I'm sitting here like, I'm done. I don't want to be poked anymore. And this last time, they weren't even able to get any blood out of my arm. I don't even want to show what my arm looks like on the video. It's not horrible, but I'm tired of feeling like a pincushion, And so I do kind of miss the PICC line for that part of it. The main thing I wanted to do this journal video, though, for was accountability. Like, the Lord just really opened my eyes to that. I'm so thankful for his grace, but like the accountability piece too, it is so important. No matter what you're going through in life, it is important to have accountability. I believe that we all need accountability to some degree, no matter what we're going through. Or somebody that, just checks in every once in a while. Hey, what's up? How are you doing? How's life going? That type of thing. For me, it's important, I think, and I'm learning, especially during this time of being in the hospital, and just this going on like a 2-month process in and out of the hospital, and, having to take intravenous, medicine home, and having to be, fed through IV and those things. And we've come a long way since that, even in the last week and a half, and having the PICC line being able to be taken out, and then now the infection's back. And so we're having to go through this whole thing again. And so for me, accountability is huge, and I'm just so thankful and just want to testify to God's goodness in like this season of my life and how He's really providing. I got a pen because I've been journaling and kind of doodling a little bit. But just I want to testify to His goodness and His faithfulness, and I feel like, I definitely want to take note of this season because I truly have the support I need, and I have amazing friends to get me through this, amazing church family to get me through this, people that, really care. And in these times, when people go through these times, I'm learning, how important that really is. I've never really been through anything like this before. I remember times in my life when I think I did need, and the Lord knew this, and that's why I went through this, but that tough love, where sometimes people don't always come alongside you, and maybe you may be battling, like, a little bit of victim spirit, or, poor me and this and that, and I've gone through seasons like that, but this is completely different, and I've really, and I'm thankful for the tough love that I received in those seasons, because it really helped me to grow, and it helped bring me into a place with the Lord where I was able to solely depend on Him. And He does absolutely, I believe, want us to depend on Him as well in these times, even when we're battling like physical illnesses or mental illnesses or anything like that. He really wants to be there for us in those times too. And sometimes I'm learning that is just that one-on-one time with Him, but it's also like the people that He places in our life. There is not, like, I believe, there's no like support that's in your life, or certain family or friends that's not in your life that's there by accident. I believe that that's all ordained, and the Lord knows what He's doing, and He'll walk through the fire with you. That was one of the songs that kept coming to me, because that's one of the ways the Lord will minister to me. I had a friend tell me one time, sometimes that's the angels singing certain songs over you in heaven, but the one that I kept getting over and over in my mind tonight was it's Fires by Jordan. It's by Jordan St. Cray, or Cry. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, so forgive me on that. But the song is Fires, and when you're walking through the fires, I don't have to be afraid, because I know that you're walking with me, and that's just part of the lyrics in the song. So anyway, I just wanted to post this. It is so important, like, to have accountability, have those people that you can reach out to. And if you don't have somebody like that in your life, just pray, ask the Lord. He will help you to find those right people. I know with like somebody that's had trust issues and stuff in my past, or as an introvert, not wanting certain people to come in and get in my business and all that. I've learned over the years, even in recovery, how important it is. And I'd have to say, I really haven't honestly really tapped into that the way that I believe that the Lord intends us to until this very season of my life. Even battling certain things that I've battled growing up, and knowing that I needed support, I think now I see it way differently than I ever had before. And so I'm trying to be intentional and reaching out to those people that are support and that are there, and not allowing myself, even though I am in the hospital, to go back into my shell and say, oh, no, I don't need to get a hold of this person or that person. No, you do need people. And iron does sharpen iron. It's all in Scripture. But you do need people. You need healthy connections. Not people that are going to drag you down. Not people that are going to get you involved in the wrong things. But people that are healthy, that have your best interest in mind. Those are the kind of people that you need. And so I just felt led to share that. I feel like things are looking up. I'm hopeful that no matter what happens, I'm trusting that God's got this. If I'm meant to have surgery, I'm going to have surgery. If not, eventually I think that may be a thing. For me personally, I'm wanting to just get this surgery done, because I have this piece in my intestine that's not well, and it continues to get infected. And so I just want to get it out. I'm thinking that if we just do surgery, we can just get it out and get it over with. But I've also, I've talked with people, and, I've heard of experiences, people that have been in readmission for 15 years, and they've had to go through several surgeries. So, and there's a whole process with it. I've had to have a lot of explanation in this to really understand what's going on, how it works, what my body's doing, what's best in the process of all of it. And so there's just like a lot that goes into it. There's a possibility that if I were to have surgery too early, that I'd end up with a colostomy bag for a time period, and that doesn't sound too fun to me either. If they wait until I'm healed completely and there is no infection, then we can go in and do the surgery and it be more effective without having to have the bag. Right now, I'm just like, please, Lord, I don't want to have to get that tube back in my stomach, because that was not a fun experience. I have other YouTube videos that talk about that process and what that was like, and it was absolutely not a fun process. It's just where you get a tube put in and it drains the infection out. It was not a good experience for me, and so I'm not going to go into a lot of detail with that on this video. I've made other videos of it. I did not post those, but they are on my YouTube channel. So anyway, that's all I've got. Support group, accountability, those things are important. So it is okay. It's okay to reach out to the people that God has placed in your life, and it's okay to talk about the things that you don't think anybody else wants to hear or talk about. Those are the things you need to get out. Those are the things that need to be exposed sometimes. And because once the darkness is exposed to the light, it can no longer be a hindrance to you because it's been exposed. And when you have support alongside you, it helps tremendously. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I hope y'all have a blessed day.